Attention! The following program contains explicit language, addiction, and grief. Listener discretion is advised. Now, please enjoy your independent media session.
Morning. I made shakshuka if you want some. It's in the pan.
Thanks.
Here, try this.
Not big on coffee.
This is different. Plus, you've never ever tried my coffee.
Might be because I'm not big on coffee.
I'll take that food away from you. Don't think I won't.
Fine. What is it?
New holiday flavour I'm working on. Everybody always goes for pumpkin spice, so I want to rise above the basic bitches. This is cranberry, orange, and cloves. And because you're a troglodyte... Here. It'll taste more like the battery acid you drink.
No kidney failure. I guess I'll make an exception. Holy shit, that's good.
Just wait until the caffeine kicks in.
I get the demand now, thanks.
You know, I can start supplying you. It would be better for you than those drinks.
I'll think about it. Yup. Definitely gonna put that in the strong maybe pile.
Why are you up this early on a Saturday? I thought you just finished your big project.
Something big is coming in from another department. Only will be in for a half day if you want to do something tonight.
I actually have a rage room booked. I'll get you a spot if you want. It's so therapeutic to smash shit.
Sure. Why are you up?
Fucking farmer's market. Have to pedal to the hipsters and those knobs that say, I can't live without my coffee.
Seriously, what is up with that? I've always been too afraid to ask you.
It should be just as socially acceptable for me to be selling crack if people are that dependent. But far be it from me to bite the hand that feeds.
Wear a jacket.
Love you too.
I wasn't sure she'd like it since she doesn't wear jewelry that often.
No, it's nice. I'm sure she'll love it.
Ing, Lado, the sooner you get in here, the sooner we can go home. I'm sorry to do this. I just got the approval call yesterday afternoon. First of all, I'd like to thank you both for all your efforts these past few months. I know it's been challenging. The company would like to extend their gratitude to you on the success of Project Morpheus. I hope you'll find these checks sizable.
Jesus!
They're also an incentive for further discretion.
We signed NDAs. Why bother?
Because what I'm about to tell you cannot even be sighed about outside this building, and people generally enjoy being bribed rather than threatened. You were both told the goal of Project Morpheus was to use Neuralink technology to free patients' minds from being trapped in their pain-racked bodies. We did that, and it is being used for that purpose now. However, that wasn't the true goal of the project. The planet is dying. This isn't news to you, but Mandragora has found that we have less time than anticipated. Mankind missed the opportunity to turn things around years ago, when the former United States wiped out their environmental sanctions for the sake of industry. At the moment, 1 in 100 people are allergic to airborne toxins from pollution, making unassisted breathing impossible. In the next decade, that's expected to double. 50 years from now, we can expect to see entire generations finding the atmosphere inhospitable.
How can that be possible without anyone knowing it? Not that I don't believe you, but are you sure those numbers are right?
If you'd like to check the work of an international conglomerate, be my guest. It'll only take you a few months to look over. I've been working on this for years. Trust me, you think I'd be in a room with you two if there were matters of greater scientific importance?
How is this supposed to help the environment? Corral people into Morpheus cradles while they breathe from oxygen tanks? Like some kind of Matrix thing?
Imaginative, but no. We aren't going to try to adapt to the environment. We're going to leave it.
Like, space travel? That's impossible. No one's been able to leave the solar system yet.
Mandragora has, on several occasions. We currently are the only organization in the world that possess both the knowledge of a habitable world and the means to get there. The only problem is storage.
What?
It would take 20 years to get there with enough people to make the trip worthwhile. Feeding and entertaining people for that long just isn't feasible. Or at least right now. But if they aren't awake, well, that changes things.
You want to put people in cradles and knock them out for 20 years?
Even if you could run a simulation that long without the brain rejecting it, there's so many reasons why they wouldn't be able to survive that long.
You don't need to worry about that. It's been handled by another department.
There's more people working on this?
It's complicated. The company has multiple exit strategies, most of which even I know nothing about. But if we can prove this method is the most efficient, our work will be responsible for the preservation of the human species. The Morpheus cradle works. That isn't a question now. What we have to prove is that someone can maintain them for that long.
Maintain them?
We've shown that automating an entire ship for that long a journey is too risky. If we add the human element, the risk decreases significantly. For every 100 passengers, there'll be one caretaker. Someone to feed and monitor the assets, making sure they get there in one piece. We're calling this the Caretaker Directive. To further minimize the risk, they will be isolated in their environment, essentially baby-proofed. Tests show it's completely possible, but there is one thing we can't account for. Psychological reaction. We don't have time to test for it, but it's too risky to just send someone and hope for the best. And that's where Morpheus comes in.
You want to use it to make a sim and see how someone reacts. Time isn't an issue in a machine that can warp the brain's perception of it.
Glad you're up to speed. If we can create the right environment, the data we collect will be the deciding factor in the project's validity. This is our test subject, Frank Diaz. Perfectly average across the board. He isn't the ideal candidate for the directive, but he's malleable. If he can manage this, well, virtually anyone can. Monday we're bringing him in to start his training. In the meantime, I need the two of you to take shifts working on the cradle and training Frank to use it. The goal is to build up to the 20-year journey in the simulation. To make him the ideal candidate during the sim, we'll be collecting data during his sessions to build new memories and behavioral profile for him to undertake. If we keep too much of the actual Frank, his brain is likely to catch on and reject the base reality.
So we have to get him ready to play the part. Why not just find someone who fits the bill?
This was the person they sourced for us. Frank possesses qualities Mandragora finds desirable in its employees,
You mean he has something to lose?
which will motivate him to do whatever we say. Take the rest of the weekend to process, enjoy the money, do whatever makes you happy, and Monday you'll need to be in fighting shape. The Caretaker Directive will make Project Morpheus look like child's play.
I'd hate to be whoever you're pretending that printer is. Whoa there. Let's dial back the ozone, Brittany. Die.
Sorry. You right? This is murder on your forearms.
Ooh, just wait until tomorrow. I bought a few more before we go.
Directive is written by David Magadan. Featuring featuring Gala Locke, Kevin O'Keefe, Ruth Mestel, Ray Stafford. Music composed by Matt Farthing. Please follow us on Twitter at DirectivePod. Transcripts are available in the show notes. If you have enjoyed this independent media session, please consider donating to patreon.com/DirectivePod or tell a friend. Thank you, and remember, the directive is not adoptive.